So, my name is Ananda, as everyone must know by now, and I am the first generation Lebanese Brazilian of my family. And being a Lebanese Brazilian, I think that says a lot about who I am and how I grew up and how I see life and how I see relationships as well, especially dialogues and how dialogues affect relationships. I think my earliest memories is us, my family, at my grandma's kitchen table, and we are at her house and she's cooking, and while she's cooking we are just there at the table or playing a cards game or helping her cutting stuff or making the table and organizing the table while we're talking to each other. Today I can see how important dialogue is, and my family is the primary place where I not learned in theory, not learned like, hey, let's sit down and talk about dialogue, but I learned in practice. What is dialogue? How is sitting around a table, putting aside your worries, putting aside your everything, putting everything aside and embracing everything as well. The table for me is such like a beautiful place, and even reminds me so much of the Bible, how the Lord says so many times He's gonna set a place for us at the table, and that's amazing. My family brought this to me because we fight a lot. I'm not gonna lie, we fight a lot, but we love a lot as well. You know, my mother always says that she prefers us to be fighting with each other than we be silent towards each other, because we're fighting, we care. The table is the place where I have like so many amazing conversations. I cannot name one or two or three. It's just like so many. Coming from a Lebanese family, and food is an important place. Summer of 2023, this last summer, I had a privilege of going to Lebanon for the first time and meeting in flesh most of my relatives. And I will tell you, I never ate so much in my life. We were going house to house, visiting all the cousins, visiting everyone, all the uncles, all the aunts. You do not go inside of a house in Lebanon and you're not welcome with food. And you do not go to a house in Lebanon and do not bring food. Food and cooking has been so influential in this because it is really the thing that brought us together and still bring us together. We share something in common, and is one thing that helps us to open the door for an amazing or crazy dialogue. It's not just like touch, gift, service. Like, food needs to be a love language, and that's the love language for the Lebanese and the Arabic people. Food. I show you that I care. I show you that I care for you and I protect you. And even here at Moody, I try to cook. I love just like making a pot of pasta and sharing with someone. I love to bake some brownies and just share with someone. How I see the table is a place where everyone is the same. We don't have differences. We don't have borders. We just have ourselves, and we have a place that brings us together. You're not just satisfying your soul and your spirit by talking and dialoguing with someone, but you're also satisfying your body by eating and sharing a food and a meal together. It's a communion.